Hey y'all, Joe here with Southern Coastal Cooking. I've got a treat coming for you tonight. I want to start a cook. It's going to be a really long cook, but I'm going to try something totally different. I'm going to do some sous vide cooking with a chuck roast. Let me show you what I got here. I've got actually two really nice chuck roast here. And we're going to go get some of this Tango spice rub on them with a Tango Midnight Espresso. Really wonderful blend. Put this on there. I don't want it too much because we're going to vacuum seal these, and I don't want to just get too over salty or anything. I'm also going to use some of this dillo dust here. Some really good stuff here. Let me get this open. Oop, not that part. Alright, so put a little dillo dust just like that. Just both of these rubs go very well on beef, so that's why I'm combining the two. And we'll get all sides here pretty much and just get them rubbed down first, y'all. Tell you what, we're going to mix it up a little bit on this other roast. Flip it around here. I'm going to use some of this, the pig's blanket, the Be Sweet rub. Love this stuff on pork. It can go good on roast too. I'm going to use the Be Sweet rub with the powdered honey and everything. And we'll also come back with a little bit of the Tangos. You know, just to get that good flavor of the coffee, espresso and stuff like that, but most of the Be Sweet on this one. So it gives us two different flavors. All right, next thing we want to do, we want to get one of these bags. Just one of these Vat Master bags is what I'm using. And this is a 11 by 14, I believe, or 12 by 14 bag. And I rolled it back some. The reason I did that is so we can get the edges all nasty. I'm going to push this roast in here like this, alright? Then I'm going to get some herbs. I'm going to put a few herbs in there. Let me show y'all. Fresh thyme here. Alright, just kind of lay it out over the top like that. Spread out some, because we'll take this out eventually, these little stems of thyme, but this will do good while the sous vide is in action with the fresh thyme. And maybe we'll put a little piece of little rosemary. How about that in there? Or something. Bust this other pack of stuff open. Come on now. What's going on with you? Alright. Sprig or two little rosemary in there. I think that'll be good. And I might put something on the other side. I guess that makes sense, huh? Put a little bit of sprig of thyme over here on this side. And maybe a little piece of the rosemary over here as well. So set that off to the side while we get the other bag ready. Alright y'all, so I got these sealed up in a vacuum sealer. And I didn't put that on video just for the simple fact I just got this vacuum sealer. And I'll be honest with you, this thing was giving me fits. I had to figure it out. So anyway, got them sealed up. And what we're going to do is we're going to let them refrigerate overnight and let them just kind of marinate before we get them in the sous vide. But y'all know I've got the sous vide going here. I'm setting it to 135. And that's what we're going to use to put the roast in here. So what we want to do is get these roast in here the best we can. Get everything under the water. And I have to use some tongs or something to kind of push them down. Where's that? I had a spatula. Here we go. So let's push everything down. Just want to make sure that everything is submerged. You might have to stick some sort of something on top here to kind of hold this stuff down. That's what we want. We'll go ahead and get this stuff submerged and let this this water just keep heating here. Okay, so after further research, people said cover the top with plastic wrap or something to cut down on evaporation. So I didn't have plastic wrap, but I had some tin foil, and so that's what I did. And we'll just leave it like that. Y'all let it go. All right, y'all, I'll get a quick update for you this morning. First off, I decided to set the temperature down to 133 and go about 48 hours with that. And also, as you can see, I covered the pot with plastic wrap and put a Ziploc bag underneath there filled with air to hold the plastic wrap up. And I'm going to show you why I had the tin foil. If you'll come over here, the tin foil was actually starting to discolor underneath, and somebody told me about this in the Sous Vide group, that the impurities in your waters, they evaporate, can bond with the tin foil and actually cause it to corrode. No food dangers I can see, especially since everything's, vacuum sealed in the bags, but I went ahead and got some plastic wrap this morning, and first 24 hours here, we're on the way. Just let that go. That's just been going for 10 hours, so we'll let it keep rolling. Hey y'all, Joe here of Southern Coastal Cooking again. We have been sous videing, I guess you would say, these roasts for 48 hours now, 133 degrees. Now we're going to get them out of the sous vide. I've got a bucket of ice down here. We're going to put them in the ice with some ice water, and we're going to chill them. And once they get chilled, I will smoke the roast. But you got to chill them first out of the sous vide. So y'all come over here. So, see, we're at 133, been going for 48 hours. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, I guess, somehow. Let's open it up and show you here what I got. Let's see how I have the roast in there like that. I've got this bag, Ziploc bag with the little bubbles in there from some mail packing. But anyway, so we'll get this out. The roast have... wonderful. Look at that. Got all that good juice there. We'll go ahead and put these in this bucket down here full of ice. And I'll pour some ice and ice water on top of them. Put this all in the freezer and let it chill out for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to show y'all. Alright, so what we're going to do, let me show you. Put the roast down here. Here's one. Let's go ahead and put some ice on top of that one, y'all. Second one here. Put this one down. Then we'll fill the rest up this with water and put it back in the freezer and let this hang out for 30 minutes, okay? Hey y'all, so I let them chill out in the freezer for about 30 minutes. A thin layer of ice developed on top of the bucket, and they're ready now. Wow, they've really chilled out here. But basically, what we're dealing with here is they're cooked all the way through, but there's not a crust developed. And there's no smoky flavor or anything like that. What we're going to do now, I'm going to dry these packages off, check the seals, make sure everything's good. Yeah, we're all good here on the seal. And we're going to put them in the refrigerator until tomorrow, whenever I get to smell. You can keep these for several days in the refrigerator, and they're freezing cold. Not frozen, but just real cold. And just hold them over in the refrigerator. And what that's going to do, get them ready for when we want to smoke them. Hold on just a second. Let me dry these off. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, if you can see, I got them all dried off. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the refrigerator. Or at this point, if you wanted to freeze them, you could, to cook them or finish them off at a later date. But I'm going to be doing them probably tomorrow, this weekend. They'll both get done. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the refrigerator. But let's talk for a second about technique. With the sous vide, you've got to be kind of careful, because you want to be careful about your temps. Your danger zone, and you may say, whoa, danger zone, that's between 40 and 160 or 40 and 140, and you just did something at 133 for 48 hours. So the thing is, I'm not a scientist or a health expert or anything like that. From what I researched, if you can keep something at, let's say, 135 or 133 for so many hours, there's windows there. You just have to Google and research all this. It's enough to kill any kind of bacteria or anything like that. You can let it drop in temperature. Or something, drop it, you can let it gradually. Where are you getting the bacteria with the food and stuff? If I had taken that stuff out of the sous vide and just set it on the counter and let it gradually cool, and then put it back in the refrigerator and not eating it. That's why they say when you take stuff out of the sous vide, if you're not going to eat it right then, you want to dash it in a really cold ice bath. That way, it goes ahead and gets it out of that danger, gets it down to, in the 30s or, low 40s, and you can put it in the refrigerator, and that way you're not worrying about anything. So anyway, so that's why I did that. But what we're going to do, our next step here, is I'm going to fire up the smoker. I'm going to put them in the smoker just to heat it back up to maybe 130, 140 degrees. Then we'll eat. It'll be wonderful. Y'all just wait. Y'all, all right, today is the day we're going to serve this roast. But first, I'm going to smoke it on the Yoder with the with some good hickory smoke. I'm going to use some of the barbecue smoke green barbecue hickory pellets. I'll show you what I'm going to do here. First, let's cut these roasts open, and I'd like to save some of this juice if I could. I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll do this. Maybe if I cut this here, kind of strain the juice off in a measuring cup, I can save some of it because we can use this to make a jus. Yeah. For later on. So yeah, let's pour most of the juice that we can off here in a measuring cup. Save that. There we go, pretty good. So what these bags held up great. And take the roast, show y'all here. There she is. And we'll take this little thyme and junk like that off there. That's something no use to us now. But I'm gonna put a little bit more flavor on. I'll show y'all in a minute. Man, it smells great. These herbs and everything. Flip it over. Get that off the other side. And let me get a paper towel. Just kind of bat it dry with a paper towel here. Put that away. And this thing's tender, you can feel. You can cut it with a fork right now. Alright. Then let me get a little bit of mustard. So we're gonna put a rub on here. Because I want to create kind of a bark, so to speak. So put a little mustard on the outside, not much. Just something to help this rub stick. So you gotta be careful, you don't want this thing to come apart. Okay. Piece of thyme there. Alright. We got that going here. And I'm gonna show you the rub that we're gonna use. We're going to use JB's Hey Boy Rub. It's a good friend of mine down in Baton Rouge. He has a great YouTube channel too. I'll put a link. But he makes this Hey Boy low and slow rub. It's got a lot of good sugar and salt, pepper, stuff like that in there. Really good on beef, pork, whatever. But I'm going to use this to give this a little crust, y'all. And so be very careful. Flip this guy over and do the other side. But this is what we'll use to kind of crust up this roast. So we go ahead and do the other one. We get them on the Yoder smoker. All right, y'all, so I got the Yoder smoker YS640 out here with smoke green barbecue, 100% hickory pellets, rolling about 250, about 235. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put these on the top rack here. Y'all bear with me. Hope you can see here what we're doing. We'll open this bad boy up. We'll set these up here on the top rack, and we want to get them some good smoke for a few hours. And that's what we're looking for, really. It's just that, impart a little bit of smoke flavor, and just get maybe a little bit of crust. So let's go ahead and set these bad boys up here like that. There we go. Step back a little bit. That's enough room right there. I'm gonna close this sucker down, y'all. We'll just let this smoke roll for a few hours. It's gonna be real good. All right, y'all. It's been about 3.5 hours. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, looks done right here. Got a perfect, beautiful like red hue to it. Tender as can be. Let's go ahead and get this off. Take it inside. Also, just some smoked macaroni and cheese. Y'all check that out. All right, y'all. Now it's the moment of truth. Let's see how this did. Remember, we sous vide this stuff for about 48 hours. Then smoked it low and slow for 2, 3, 4, about 3.5 hours or so, about 225, 230. Let's cut into this beauty. Got a slicer here. Oh yes, look at this. Beautiful chuck roast here. See the color. Oh wow, look at that. I won't cut it this other way though, because that's, I see the grains running that way. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This side here. Look at that color there. Tenderness. I mean, that's just beautiful. Look, pulls apart. It's like a wonderful brisket or something. Let's give this a taste, y'all. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. That's like no pot roast or chuck roast I've ever had. Definitely worth the time and effort. I'm going to be doing a lot more experimenting with the Sous Vide method and smoking afterwards and stuff like that. It's got a good smoky flavor. Man, I can't wait to try a brisket like this. I mean, this is awesome, y'all. Thanks a lot, y'all. Please like my videos. Sub to the channel. God bless y'all. I got some more stuff to come. I got some cups ready for y'all. Stuff like that I'm going to tell you about. But that is awesome. Sous Vide smoked brisket. Awesome. I'm sorry, Sous Vide smoked chuck roast, not brisket. I said brisket. Anyway, bye y'all.